Hello everybody, my name is Ibrahim Gunsiver, and I am a student at Northern Essex Community College. I am currently enrolled in the CIS 245 Linux Administration class, and this is my last semester. I am currently in the fall 2020 semester. Today's date is October 31st, 2020. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you my midterm presentation. So this is for my midterm portfolio for the Linux administration class. As you can see from the home page, it has my name, my lovely picture, and just a little tidbit of information about me. I am hosting this on journalportfolio.com. It's just their thing is they just do portfolios, and it's really easy to use and set up. In the discussion board, I am going to post a link on how you can get 12 months free of the Juno Plus. Basically, it's the portfolio without ads, and it has some extra features. If you're a student, as long as you give them your .edu address, you can get 12 months free. So that's something really nice, and I'll put that on the discussion board just in case someone wants to use that in the future. So starting off, you could see a little icon down here. You have the CV and this. So this is my resume, and it has all my job listings and job information and past work history. If we click right here, it's going to bring me to my GitHub. On my GitHub, you can see 3 repositories right now. These 2 repositories, the Hello World and Plastic Footprint Calc, are from my Programming to IT class. I'm very proud of them, especially the Plastic Footprint Calc, because I really struggled learning Python, and I feel like I am a lot more fluent than I was before. And I'm very proud to show that off. The Linux scripts repository is for my Linux admin class. As you can see, it's pretty bare bones because I just haven't, I'm still working on my scripts. I'm currently working on the user management script. It's just taking a lot of time. I put a lot of effort into regex, and that kind of held me up on a lot of things. So now we're going to go back to the portfolio. So going off of the questions so far, one of the biggest challenges I've had is the scripting. I've been having a lot of trouble creating the user scripts and just kind of figuring out where do I even begin. I've decided that I'm not going to do most of the scripts in Bash. I'm just going to use Python because I already have a little bit of an understanding with Python, and I feel like that would work better for me in the long run. And that's probably something I'd use in my current job. So right now I'm a full-time IT engineer, and I'm slowly learning more and more about PowerShell, so I can see PowerShell and the scripting that I'm learning here. I'm sure I can figure out how to make it work in PowerShell as well. So I'll go over to my accomplishments. This is basically a carbon copy of everything that I did in Blackboard. This is just a copy of the wiki. Just figured it'd be easier to put it here, so everybody can see it. And then we can go over to the documentation tab. This tab just shows all the labs I've completed so far. So the I think it's about 4 I've completed. So it's the initial setup lab. It's the continuing setup lab. I have the recommended add-ons that go with the first lab. I have the grep family lab, and I have the sed lab. And the sed and the grep lab have been one of the most kind of mind-numbing labs for me. Not mind-numbing, they've been difficult, and it's one of the most moments I've so it answers question number 2, which is, what is the moment you're most proud of? The moment I've been most proud of is just completing these 2 labs, because let me tell you, regex is giving me a freaking migraine. It's been difficult. I've been pushing through it, but I'm starting to understand it better, and it's helping me kind of get through the awk lab, which will be hopefully done by the end of next week. And then for question number 3, one thing you will do to improve for the second half of the class, something that I'm looking to improve, is just to put more focus into the scripting parts of the lab. I haven't been putting a lot of attention into it, and I'm trying my best to get back on track. I've been putting a lot of my focus into regex, and I've been getting tripped up by the grep and the sed labs, but I'm slowly overcoming those and going full force into scripting. One thing from the term that I could see myself using in the job in the future is definitely the scripting. It's kind of like ironic that I'm saying this, but as much as I don't like scripting, scripting is going to be a very helpful thing in my job, especially if I get 10 or 20 new hires a week. Do I really want to be sitting there entering the information individually. No, I'd rather have a script that does it all for me, sends out the information, creates the account, all that good stuff. And then one thing that I would change to make this portfolio better for the final, the main goal right now, so as you can see, I do have all my labs up here, and I think they're laid out pretty nicely. I might change up the layout and the design so they're just a little bit easier to see and go through, and that way it's not like a overloading of information. But one thing I'd like to change is to just put stuff in my GitHub right now. It's bare bones. The goal by the end of the semester is to have at least one completed script in my GitHub. I'm hoping to get the network one and the user management script. That way I have something to show from. The scripts are probably going to be written in Python, because that's what I'm more comfortable with. But we'll see how that goes. But it looks like I'm a little bit over my time. So this has just been a very brief overview over my midterm portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you have any questions about how to set up the journal portfolio, please let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my presentation, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.